Welcome back to Soul Moon Rising. I am Jennifer, and today we are going to talk about part 2 in our chakra series, and we are going to focus on the crown chakra today. Now, I know I'm going backwards to the way most people talk about the chakras. They usually go bottom to top, root to crown, but we're going to mix it up a bit. So today we're going to talk about the crown chakra and the different things associated with it, how you know if it's inactive, overactive, or balanced, and different things that you can do to keep it in balance. We'll also talk about some things that physical issues that might be an indicator that you have a crown chakra imbalance. Where is the crown chakra located? We did talk about this in the intro video, which I will drop a link in the description box if you have not been able to watch that yet. But the crown chakra is right here, represented at the top of your head. Now, there is some debate on experts on if it's right here at the top of your head or slightly above your head, but it is in this general area. Most people consider the very top of your head the crown chakra because that's the crown of your head. I mean, when we're little and doctors, you have a soft spot, that's called the crown of your head. So it's associated with the crown chakra. Now, what does the crown chakra control? The crown chakra controls the pineal gland, first and foremost, which is at the very center of your brain. That's what controls the natural production of melatonin, which is the sleep hormone. So if you have a crown chakra imbalance, you might have trouble sleeping. It also controls your higher self and connection to the divine. So if you're having issues with divine connection, that could be a crown chakra issue. It also helps control dreaming, which makes sense, right? Because it controls the melatonin hormone, as well as meditation. So if you have trouble meditating, it could be a crown chakra issue. And it also controls your auric field. So it's kind of the projector, so to speak, of your aura. So you'll get your aura starts here and then, of course, wraps around your whole body. Now, how do you know if you have an underactive crown chakra? You may have feelings of separation or isolation, trouble trusting your higher power. That can be a huge issue, especially if you're more of a religious person. You could have learning difficulties. So things like ADD, ADHD, maybe even autism. There has not been any studies on this, and I'm not a doctor, so I can't speak for sure if there's a correlation, but there is a possibility since the crown chakra is associated with the nervous system. Now, an overactive crown chakra, maybe somebody that is overly intelligent. Those people, I like to refer to them as the Sheldons. So if you know Big Bang Theory, Sheldon has very little social skills. And a lot of those highly, highly intelligent people have very little social skills because there's so much up here in their brain and above that it's hard for them to connect with people here on Earth. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but they could indicate a overactive crown chakra. Also, spiritual addiction. This is a real thing. There are people that have an actual addiction to going to church, doing different religious activities, and it can be unhealthy. Now, you may be asking, why would religious something be a bad thing? Anything that is an addiction is a bad thing. If you have to have it because you're just fiending for it, you have to have it, it's not a good thing. It's not healthy. Also, an overactive crown chakra could be indicated by consistently being confused. Like always confused. I mean, we all have those moments where we're confused. But if you know somebody that is, their normal state is in confusion, they could have an overactive crown chakra. Also, another indication of overactivity is if you are disassociated with your body. So if you look at yourself and this is not me, well, it is, but I mean, if you're constantly in your higher self with your crown chakra, then you are not going to be connected to your earthly body. So we need to get our balance. We need to be in balance. Now, what does a balanced crown chakra look like? Love, acceptance, acceptance of the divine and your higher self. You're very thoughtful and aware, very open-minded. You have the ability to recognize and accept spiritual guidance. So you may get messages from your higher power, you may get messages from your spirit guides, and you know that they are messages from them, and you accept them. May not always follow the advice that they give you, but you know it and you accept that it's from them. So that's a balanced crown chakra. Let's talk about some possible physical issues that could be associated with crown chakra imbalance. Now remember, I'm not a doctor and I cannot confirm any of this, but because it is associated with the brain and the nervous system, it's very likely that these are associated with the crown chakra. So first and foremost, anything to do with the brain, whether it's dementia, Alzheimer's, autoimmune disorders, seizures, brain tumors, all of that could be associated with a crown chakra imbalance. There's also possibility of coma, unless of course it's caused by a significant trauma to the brain. That is a different story. But if it's an extended coma, it is possible that the crown chakra was damaged and needs to be put back in balance. So migraines, amnesia, nerve disorders like paralysis or Parkinson's disease, all of these different things are a possibility of crown chakra imbalances. Now, what kind of things do we do to correct these? Well, you can do things like Reiki. You can do things like chakra clearings. Usually a Reiki master can do chakra clearings as well. We each have our own way of doing them, whatever fits our personal style. Essential oils are fantastic. My personal favorite is frankincense. With that one, frankincense's connection to the Divine Father. So generally, deities are most accepted as male. I know not all of them are, but generally, the Divine Father means your Heavenly Father. Now, there's also crystals that you can use. So think of anything clear or violet as being associated with crown chakra and being good to keep that in balance. I prefer my Herkimer diamond. That's my very, very favorite one to use. I actually wear it all the time because it's so versatile. But you can also use things like amethyst or tanzanite or anything, like I said, clear or purple can be used for the crown chakra. Now, why? Why does it matter if we keep this in balance or not? Well, first of all, you want harmony in your body. Otherwise, your body is going to revolt, basically. And that's when you start getting the physical issues like I mentioned before. So we don't want to cause disharmony. So we need to keep everything in balance. And, you know, it's good for us and it's good for everybody around us, really. So we need to make sure that we're acting in best interest of our earthly body as well as our higher self, because we want to be able to complete our mission here on earth before we go in to the next realm, wherever that happens to be for you. So we want to make sure that we're keeping all of our chakras in alignment and balanced. So for our next video, we're going to talk about the root chakra. We're going to go back and forth so until we get all of them. So next video will be the root chakra. And like I said, if you have not yet watched the intro video, the link is in the description. And if you like these videos and you want to see more of them, please remember to hit subscribe and ring the little bell so that you get notifications on our videos. And if you have any suggestions or questions or anything that you'd like me to help answer, drop a comment and let me know, and we'll see if we can't get that answered for you. So for now, from my light to yours, namaste.